the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Now, unya brain na wokan Ghana's constitutional. In fact, wokan Presidential Transition Act 2012 Act 845. Emakwan ama a newly elected president within 24 hours of declaration by the Electoral Commission on the presidential resource appointed persons for the following offices to be made part of the transition team. On says aban bi esi akonwa so ne eto aba na sa aban lusu na aban foforo ne sese oba ye free bi transition team that is transitioning from a different government to another new incoming government. And no Ghana constitution ma kwan na eya na ye within 24 hours after say electoral commission officially declare the president elect ebra Ghana for akọ abato so na portfolios ya na constitution ni hye say the president elect enyina so enfam pow say ni paya on be form the transition team ni your portfolio are your friend no secretary to the transition team. So we will have a nipa bakwa on the be secretary to the transition team. Now for yenya head of the staff of office of the president elect. Head of the staff of office of the president elect. Yebenya member responsible for presidential affairs. That is another portfolio. That yenya member responsible for legal affairs. That is another portfolio. That yenya member responsible for finance. Member responsible for the interior. Member responsible for defense. Member responsible for foreign affairs. Member responsible for local government. And a member responsible for national security. Meeti portfolios ni mubio. Yewenya secretary to the transition team. That is the first portfolio. Second one, a head of the staff of office of the president-elect. Now you have member responsible for presidential affairs. Member responsible for finance. Member responsible for the interior. Member responsible for defense. Member responsible for foreign affairs. Member responsible for local government. And a member responsible for national security. Now, Osha portfolio na yema kuma kudu. The president-elect, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and so ejina this Transition Act 2012 Act 845 or so appointing nipa do ya omo ena ebe take over the helms of affairs of these various offices during the transition, or these various offices during the transition. Na edin ene this way na in fact udu ani chemo NDC Headquarters edin bi pie mo busa say din ya apie transition team yi portfolios ni mu henfa no mo fiti very very interesting. Edi kan Honorable Julius Debra. Now Honorable Julius Debra din she honom de it is no news because during the erstwhile John Mahama administration from 2012 to 2016 Julius Debra na the chief of staff and to straight away who say or your best fit to occupy portfolio your friend head of the staff of office of the president, because I am very synonymous to the duties of the chief of staff. Ya or ye hojuma ebra the former president John Dramani Mahama Ghana abenga so. Edi etoso mienu the Honorable Johnson Asiedun Ketia. Hana asem no. Diba bebrebe question mo busa from the NDC headquarters, some NDC members and gurus say among these portfolios him for pan Asiedun Ketia betumashe. Say head of the staff of office of the president elect there who say Yewra Julius Debra the Juma di pa no aka legal affairs, finance, interior, defense, foreign affairs, local government and national security. To nkofo busa say Yewra Johnson Asiedun Ketia na ho odin pa wo portfolios no mu hia the digital transition team nim asem sebe Ofe Johnson Asiedun Ketia no about the main man, the liar of liars, Mr. Fifi Avekwete. Now about Dr. Callistus Mahama, Dr. Callistus Mahama ena krate damanim oye secretary to the transition team. Your Dr. Valerie Sawyer. Your Professor Kwame Ahoy. Yes. Professor Kwame Ahoy. On the two Professor Jena no pukwa jama for say. On CSN hunsi because anything can happen. But PMO in the transition team. Interesting times ahead. Your the Honorable K.C. Atoforsen. Immediately abeti di no hunu say. Sikasem hona NDC for the beto. Entino enya me nwanwa say ono the be member responsible for finance. The Honorable Dr. K.C. Atoforsen. Ebeye dwese. You are the Honorable Mahama Ayarega, the Honorable Guzi Tano, Dr. Edward Omane Buama. Tisa peninfo makuma kudui and omobe occupy these portfolios or the transition team and the President-elect John Dramani Mahama. In fact, wapa womwa odomo bedi juma. Honorable Julius Debra, Honorable Johnson Asiedun Ketia, Honorable Fifi Bekwete, Dr. Callistus Mahama, Dr. Valerie Sawyer, Professor Kwame Ahoy, the Honorable Dr. K.C. Atoforsen, Honorable Mahama Yarega, Honorable Guzi Tano, Dr. Edward Omaneboama, Nipa Nisa Secretary Yase, Sami Jemfi Esquire, Communications Director, Edinburgh National Democratic Congress. Intinti a very, very interesting times ahead. Now, Wasa appointed the Right Honorable Edward Do Ajaho, Onobeye member of the Transitional Advisory Council. Member of the Transitional Advisory Council. But the dim yenu appear in fact, NDC Headquarters, Adanu Komodi Bibribe, the Honorable Johnson Asiedun Ketia, National Chairman, and the Honorable Fifi Kwete, the General Secretary. Se portfolio si abobodi. In fact, and him for pa and omujumedi a share. Interesting times ahead. Now, as a from ye the Beko Nyoma air coso ewo Techiman South after the elections. Ya just say Nyoma ni nyai Obi of Nsem-Pii FM interview the Honorable MP for Techiman South. As I say, and some of you go on in Nyoma NDC for a year within the constituency. Way goes a long way to show say last 4 years nipa actually won't come with Techiman South in the same instances, any occurrences of disturbances, any rowdyism, any vigilantism, any your mekoso, non NDC for and the search. Tiabakonya could interviewer Obi a grantee here with Member of Parliament at the Techiman South.
As we speak, Techiman South Electoral Commission aye final declaration on who won constituency elections no. Omaye bibisa.
Obi omunyanye.
Adentia.
Well, now me yakwa abato na yewie. Na you started say you gather electoral materials na ko. Electoral Commission baby mo ye say ho na be position. Na ye divisional police command e wotechi. Ye nyina ni mbisi emfie na ye. Enti ama ahwe bi aba. Enti na pass bo say ye nto be abambo e wo. Enti ye kokko du ho. Na ye se ne ye nko. Na ye nko kika ye resource bi. Na sana election bi ye no. We are private vote tabulation. Na wo ye unya ye. Na wajira so na wo de aba election center na wa baba be follow the process. Eti ye ko ye podcast ni ye dada ye pinshit na ye keka boom ni ho se ye din konim by about 3,176 tine ye ni anji na yes ne yanko eti ni agent no work collection center no fresh monfa pinshit no en shadi in case via techima afel umeduru ayo beka so via we will be in we will be in to then you can refer to the original vote. You look at the question of it, but I'm not comfortable with some of the actual institute. It's a jamuye, yeah, copies. No, the court. Okay, after the 20 minutes. Now, district score master. You have a divisional command. You might tackle. I'm so why. So, man, go pick up a chip. And I make us say, now, we're going to go the constituency chairman. You Bruna, and the new Moja, they come to the local hospital. They pick up your vandalized pickup. And at the other guy, now on the laptop, or more Giacomo, no, to share. Can't answer. It's you secure the local hospital. And the poor coalition. The question coalition, divisional police commander, I think the deputy and the electoral commission officials. Parties now, coalition, no. It's at a point. I'm going to be bored them all. Why you people delaying? There'll be no exercise here. You have to stop it. And the Pia Quabon said, if you catch a commander, I said, but any step said, we'll be to the bottom, ever head to healing. It's more secure. It's Ampa, or my deputy, no, a cook of Loki key. It is obvious, yeah, no, a boom, and I will be back. So I'm not just a deal. Obi, yes, I shared you with us. I think exactly an hour and 10 minutes after the minority, then the same guy came back. And I'm sure you may have seen some of the videos around. This time, armed. Everybody, get out. Get out, get out. And see, immediately now, no call, electoral commission, maybe now, or prayer results there. No, sorry, general, or surrender. Not so to get a person for himself. To go and then or done the rest in the room. Journalists would be and that way up, so you have to just leave. Then where's calls of others on the corridor. Now, Obi, the news when you give your Libya, it was like a war scene. Until when word went out there, the air cousin, then I got a call from the executive. They mobilized about one of them. Hey, let nobody show up here. Let nobody. They say now. It didn't start to see them. And if you look at the way they were charged out there, Obi, any such thing would have been a dangerous clash. Then it can be mixed with dead bodies and nothing all. It's a live bullet near Togo police for them. Now, yeah, ballot papers are a one box in my young Patagia Google, Petman something. Now, you're tragedy. Now, a balance, Hannah, police for no local, but the proof now did no. Still, if I said I'm a regional commander, I'm the commander, blah. What is happening there? Your men are not taking control. I'm obeying your ballroom. If you actually others are followed, now the course are needing that. So, Commander Chief, or by no yes, you. The orders from above, in penny for say, they shouldn't react. No, if you understand, you may not want to repeat the course in harm. I think we should never see that. There should be some caution, but I did a question, jail my paygrano. It's within the premises. Just one place to start to your building like the Germany. There was every what be that the outcome? What other people don't even
yeah, into Omua ATN Eba YouTube video of what happened in the coalition center no na the young man Oshe Batakari Oshe Che onana okra ammunition na ode ebowura ho nti oba ubehu video osesa papers ni bi emoamoa no ne ade ni nyina na etwagu no oba ubehu video no yes honorable Pacho to asomami
Obi at a point is friend. No, we can't friend. I mean, NID, Apobra. No, what is happening at the coalition? Look, it's dangerous. Everybody held hostage. And there is a crowd out there, all pushing themselves into the building. And those within the premises have broken the burger-proof room. It's total chaos. Now, Obi, police are down. Now, you deliver washroom. Now, obey said, hey, eventually, no, yes or no. The police na job on some there. they have to get some reinforcement. So the regional minister, Edija, my friend, I'm not sure. Also, army commander said there should be some men to come and just drag them away. No excessive force. But Okan, no commander, also say instructions from the police hierarchy say they shouldn't get involved. No, but we are at the point where some discretion has to be used. So I personally started calling the IGP. The fair and I'm in Santo. So I think I've done for one framing. Not sure. We asked the military to come in and intervene. So at that point, yes, after some 5 minutes, we saw some military men there. But the crowd, the moment they sighted the military, then they started moving away. But now we must say, we must cause extensive damage to the building, glasses, live bullets. It will put wasso ordinary.
Into ballot boxes, ni papers a woman a good form ho bebre no. Eno ne de eno no free hin de na e wo coalition center ho no.
Yes, I want to tell you, ballot boxes now. Your question is free various police stations.
Okay.
No, in case of anything, you make like a kind ballot. And a coalition was also sitting now. Electoral commission no leading into the coalition. And I cannot put it in no. No, not the team will play, you know. The room that I was in opposite. So don't want other young men in the room. And their main was just to tear the pink sheet. The pink sheet goes, they know what is killing it. There'll be no coalition here. You have to declare. And see, when they counted at the 140 or so polling stations, and I was leaving by some 7,000 or so. The system, the process just completed. But then, let me know down on. Yes, so move the other candidates. On the come the supporters. But rather, would do one I'm not to share. Anything. No, returning officer. So you have to declare it. You have to declare it. You need to be a mass fighting. Then it will be a short or no candidate in front of Jenna. Returning officer. No, I don't know what can be invited. You declare when you declare from the combat. It is letter commission to the yes, show when now we will continue the process and then see where actually the verdict lies.
International Siciano, Ebefi district office now for regional office, no right?
I think so. From what has happened, I expect due to the truncation of the process, an official report will have to come from the commission on where they are with the Chiman South. And then based on the facts, they will make a decision.
And you are saying, sir, as we speak, no, officially no declaration has been made on Techiman South parliamentary elections.
There's no declaration. There's a purported attempt to have held the guy hostage. Now he had in his hand no paper, no figures. Indeed, the coalition itself had not concluded. If you have reached 140, how do you declare somebody? But it was like, declare me or you face whatever. And I almost swap one of you. And I don't know Peter Kono, I put on one Kasan inside. A year candidate inside, no Kasa. One might even return on the
But Ohono polling stations are on here to do saying.
For this proposal, 288. 288. Yes.
Okay, and at the time, process the truncate and Namakai 100 and saying
140, 141. I stand to be corrected.
Okay. Yes. But is there record that capture the other remaining polling stations? No, I say Mokwa region and baby Mubenya pink sheet I reflected the course no.
Will be the risk because aside parties being given the pink sheet, the parties also make effort to make copies so you can keep them. Under normal circumstances, it is not even right to carry your original pink sheets in the collation center. But the Chiman South, he only anticipated this. And because of previous happenings, nothing looked to say, did the original one. That's why even for the coalition. But when it's needed, you make efforts to do some copies if you can, and then all of that will aid you when you go. Because the same information on the sheet. Even if it's the original copy as against a specified copy as a duplicate.
Very well. Inti you best share how that process will pan out. Bibi enia you best say about bidin komobio.
Why? You are done there. You are not born now. Now, Mr. Medana say me in particular, my feet have for me. That would be unto even Kenya Nsem-Pii.
Say Omama Coalition Center ho.
Mama ho. But what say you will die no more have an intention. They mobilize to no me catch them the chairman. I don't want to happen. And the organizer said, please, I don't want to see even one individual here. That should not happen. Let everybody stay away. It also did well. It went on the radio and announced, everybody stay away from that place, don't go there. And it worked. It worked. They were angry with me, but it paid off. Otherwise, the story would have been different. Very, very nice.
And I will say at the time, Anamakai 140, 141 polling stations, no, you were leading at that time by over 7,000.
7,000 votes difference.
Okay.
A little over 7,000. Almost 7,700 or something.
Okay. You, Honorable, my menase, BBN, Yabesaba Bidin Komobio. Why? Martin J. Mensa Kosa, MP Techiman South, and a Minister Local Government Decentralization and Rural Development. That's the situation in Techiman South from his point of view. We'll get our reporters and then we'll get the NDC candidate as well. Last and when we get them, the omonso ebebam from na ye tie the omonso ewo mayen the course ewo Techiman South. I think we've all but touched on the 9 constituencies. Electoral Commission Chairperson Eka said they are outstanding, and we've dealt with Ablikumanov. We've brought you the latest for Ablikumanov. Yede Domeko Abenya de Abremo, yede Damongo Abremo, yede Insawe Madwejiri Akwetia Suhum ena Techiman South. Intiaka Ewutu Senya East ena Ahafuano North, and so the latest development ewoho yede ninyina nso ebebremo ene ewojumedi. So you could see saying it's Ghana's biggest and the most authoritative political, social and current affairs talk show.